Good morning, students. We have started freedom movement in Hyderabad state in the previous class. Already we have discussed the freedom movement started in Hyderabad little bit late. Why? Because the Hyderabad was under rule of Nizam. Okay, so at the time of Nizam, so those were not allowed to establish schools in Telangana area, and they introduced Urdu medium schools and medium of language Urdu. Okay, they restricted to open Telugu medium schools in Telangana. So, but some leaders started Telugu medium schools in Telangana. In 1924, Madapati Hanumantarao and others formed the Andhra Janasangam to establish libraries and reading rooms, encouraged students and scholars. So they distributed books which are printed in Telugu. Okay, and they tried to establish more than 4,000 schools in this area to improve the education in Telangana. So next, Andhra Mahasabha. So the leaders of various sections. So previously those were fought separately, but now they want to decide to unite into the large organization, and thus Andhra Mahasabha AMS was formed in 1930. So Madapati Hanumantarao was started the Andhra Janasangh in 1924. He was also participated in this AMS. Hanumantarao, Ravi Narayan Reddy are the first beginners of this Andhra Mahasabha. So what is the main aim of this AMS is to promote the educational facilities in Telangana. So in that way they submitted prayers and requests to the government, means petitions. They submitted petitions to the government seeking the establishment of schools and redressing grievances of the people. So not only the school, they were taken some problems of the people also. So in its annual conference in 1935, AMS annual conference 35, they put forward some demands. What are the demands of the AMS? So compulsory primary education should be implemented in Telangana. They demanded to the government they should provide compulsory primary education, and mother tongue should be the medium of instruction. Previously the medium of instruction was Urdu. Okay, so now they demanded they should implement medium of Telugu is the medium of instruction. The legitimate rights of the people in Jagir should be protected. Child marriages should be dissolved. These are social reforms. No? So child marriage should be discouraged or abolished. Local self-government should be introduced. What is the meaning of local self-government? Means like panchayat. So local people know the problems very well than others. That's why. So elected people should be look after the local problems. That is the meaning of local self-government should be introduced. Untouchability should be eradicated, and the untouchable should be given due place in the society. So along with the education facilities, they demanded other reforms, social reforms also. So you can observe that here they followed the combined both education and social reforms objectives. Okay, so the AMS Andhra Mahasabha slowly spread all over Telangana, and they set up the libraries and the cultural centers in remote villages also. So peasants and laborers, people came to them near the libraries to learn, to read and listen to the news from a newspaper and discuss current topics. So what is going on in the country, how the national movement is growing, and how the people are fighting against the problems and doras, like that. All the news they discussed. So even they discussed the problems of their own in that places. Okay, so as well as their own problems with regard to the Nizam government and doras. So night classes and discussions were held in these centers. People read books written by social reformers like Veerashlingam Pantulu and nationalists like Gandhi, Nehru, etc. So even that writers wrote books on local problems also. So as editor of Golconda Patrika, Suravaram Pratap Reddy inspired nationalistic fervor amongst the people's Kaloji Narayan Rao, Dashapati Krishnamacharya, Dasharathy Rangacharya are some of the literary illuminatories who fought for the freedom of Hyderabad state. Like that, more and more people joined in this movement, Andhra Mahasabha movement. So they began to expect that their issues would be taken up by the AMS along with the education. Initially, the AMS was established to promote the education. So people later, so that was taken the problems of the local people also. So that's why these poor people also expected that. So definitely the AMS will be look after the problems of the poor people. The Nizam government tried to suppress this movement harshly. Okay. Next, they thought that these centers will become the new centers of new radical thinking. By 1940, many communists had joined the AMS. Here communists means who fought on behalf of the poor people. So those are called communists. So mostly those will fight with arms aggressively. Okay, had joined the AMS and they insisted on taking up other demands of the rural people like end to Vetti, land reforms, oppression by doras, etc. In addition to the education, they insisted to Andhra Mahasabha should take these problems also. Some of the old leaders of the AMS disagreed and wanted it to continue as educational and literacy forum. So already you know the AMS was started to promote the educational facilities in different places, but now other people demanded Andhra Mahasabha should participate in other issues also, but the old leaders of Andhra Mahasabha not interested in that. Okay, next, Hyderabad State Congress. Already we know that. So the Hyderabad was ruled by Nizam, not directly by the Britishers. So the Indian National Congress only functioned in British India and did not function directly in the princely states. So the states which are ruled with the help of others. So that is called princely states. So the common people wanted to join in the Congress more, okay, and in freedom movement also. So in such states, the nationalists formed state congress to fight for democratic rights, reforms, representative government, etc. This happened in Hyderabad too, slowly. So the state congress tried to establish the congress in those states to fight against the princely states. So the Hyderabad State Congress was formed in 19 1938. So before independence only. So up to now we don't know about the national movement in Hyderabad state. Okay, so because it was under rule of Nizam. So the Nizam banned the singing of Vande Mataram, the popular nationalist song. This caused a mass reaction, and the students in schools and colleges took part in agitations by singing that song. The Nizam responded by closing down the colleges and forcing many students to go to other states to continue their studies. So when Nizam banned the song Vande Mataram, then the students revolted against that. Okay, next. Enthused by the response of the youth of the state, the nationalists of Hyderabad, who were sympathetic to the Congress movement in the country, set up the Hyderabad State Congress in 1938 by saying that revolt of students, they started Hyderabad State Congress in Hyderabad. So it prominent leaders was Swami Ramananda Tirtha in the beginning. Several young leaders like B. Ramakrishna Rao, Jamalapuram Keshav Rao, K.V. Rangareddy, J.V. Narasimha Rao were top leaders of the movement. So young Congress leaders like Dr. M. Channareddy later became the Chief Minister of the then Andhra Pradesh, and P.V. Narasimha Rao became the Prime Minister of India. So those were participated in that State Congress. Okay, the State Congress demanded that fundamental rights should be grant upon the people. They wanted to scrapping of circulars restricting the freedom of speech, association, press, and right to hold religious processions. So here scrapping means they were not followed. Okay, so those rules and regulations were imposed by the British. Okay, they also demanded the rule of law for the state to be made by elected representatives and not the Nizam. So they demanded for elections also. Next, in 1942, so at the time of Quit India movement, already you know that. So they started Satyagraha in tune with the All India Quit India movement. It was also banned, and its leaders were arrested. So at the time of Quit India movement, all the national leaders were arrested. In the same way, so leaders of Hyderabad were also arrested. In 1946, when the independence of India was about to happen, the Hyderabad State Congress began a campaign for the merger of Hyderabad state with the Republic of India to put an end to the rule of the Nizam. So already you know that. So at the time of independence, mostly 550 princely states joined with India, except Hyderabad and Travancore and some other princely states. So but the people of the Telangana wanted to join Hyderabad into princely, in Union of India. Okay. So the Telangana armed struggle 1946-51. What is the meaning of armed struggle? Armed struggle means the people fought against the Deshmukhs and Nizams with arms, with weapons. Okay, that is the meaning of armed struggle, not peacefully. So already we know that at the time of Nizam, so with the help of the Deshmukhs, Nizam was ruled some areas in the Telangana, and Jagirdars also helped to Nizams in rule. So at the time of Nizam rule, the Doras and Deshmukhs and Jagirdars collected more taxes from the people, and the poor laborers forced to work in their houses and farms like Vetti. Okay, even the poor farmers should supply all goods like ghee, milk to the Doras without consideration. So like that they harassed the Doras and Jagirdars harassed the poor people. So at that time, so they formed from 1929 Rait Sangams were established at Nalgonda, Pillalamarri, Karimnagar, etc. What is the mean? Rait means farmer. So farmer Sangams, Rait Sangams were established to fight against the exploitation by the Patels, Patwaris, Deshmukhs and revenue and police officials. So those together harassed the people. So Patels means Karanams in their places, okay, Deshmukhs and all those. AMS was also, AMS, Andhra Mahasabha was also active at the time in those areas. They established libraries and night schools. The communists also joined with the AMS and Kisan Sabhas. They took leadership positions in these Sangams. In 1946, they gave a radical program against Vetti and put forward the demand of land to the tillers. What is the meaning of demand of land to the tillers? Most of the farmers were landless. Those were taken lands from the landlords to do agriculture. So they were paid more than half as taxes. So that's why they demanded land to the tillers only. Next, the AMS then spread to Nalgonda, Karimnagar and Warangal districts. The AMS set up village level branches which were known as Sangams. The Communist Party gave leadership to the Sangams. Initially, the main demands of the peasants were limited in the beginning. So to fight against illegal feudal exactions like levy system, tax system, excessive land rent, eviction of tenants. What is the meaning of eviction of tenants? So the Doras evicted the tenants from the leased lands every year. So to demand more share or tax from the lands. So they fought against the eviction of tenants and for abolition of Vetti. So like that they fought against the Doras and the Nizams. So the AMS petitioned the government about the misdeeds of Vasnuru Ramachandra Reddy. So one of the Jagirdar who had more than 1 lakh acres in Telangana. So Vasnuru Ramachandra Reddy opposing the election of levy and taxes. Levy means taxes. Collection of taxes. When the officials came for inquiry, so but Ramchandra Reddy tried to become violent so that no inquiry would take place and the misuse of grain levy by him would not come to the notice of the officials. Okay, so the Andhra Mahasabha activists led by Doddi Mallaya were passing through the Gadi. Gadi means fort of the Dora. And Miskin Ali, the follower of Vasnuru Ramchandra Reddy, shot from a hole in the wall, assuming that they were attacking the Gadi. They misunderstood. Miskin Ali misunderstood that the Doddi Mallaya going to attack the Gadi. So he was shoot the Doddi Mallaya. So in that action, Doddi Mallaya was died. So that hit Doddi Komaraya, who died instantly. So it happened on 4th July 1946 and this was supposed to the beginning of the armed struggle. This incident sparked up the famous Telangana armed struggle. So Sangams were set up in village after village, and processions were taken out singing song of Doddi Komaraya. So the Deshmukhs and Nizam tried to suppress this movement violently. This forced the Sangams to build squads. Squads means one group of people which are having arms of armed fighters. They began to drive away the Deshmukhs and set up their rule through village panchayats. Next, guerrilla squads were, guerrilla means people hide and attack. Suddenly, that is the meaning of guerrilla attack. Guerrilla squads were formed to defend the villages, and the Gram Raj committees were set up to resolve villages' problems. So cultural groups were formed to sing Burakathas with the message of the struggle and went from villages to village to arouse people. So Nalla Narasimhulu set up squads to arm the people's movement, recruiting people mostly from Vetti workers. So who are working in the Doras fields forcefully. So those were joined, recruited in the guerrilla squads. Okay. Under the guidance of these squads, the Sangams established parallel governments and people's courts. In this manner, Nalgonda and Warangal districts were broke from Nizam's rule and established Sangam rule in its place. So end of the national movement. So they established their own governments in those areas. So wherever they established their power, so Vetti was abolished, eviction of tenants was stopped, rents were reduced, wages of workers increased, and excess lands of the landlords were redistributed to the landless. So the people burnt the records of the village officials and moneylenders and seized the grains hoarded by the landlords and the merchants, like that. So they did good for the poor people. The movement was transformed into a broad anti-Nizam and anti-feudal struggle, demanding the merger of Hyderabad with independent India at the time of independence. To broaden the scope of the movement and integrate various sections into it, the demand was raised to merge Telangana with other Telugu-speaking regions to create Vishal Andhra. So, in the beginning, the struggle was started with the AMS to spread literacy and to fight against the Doras and Jagirdars. Later, it is transformed as a national movement, and the people demanded the Telangana should merge with the Union of India, and they demanded was to merge Telugu with the other Telangana with the other Telugu speaking regions to create a Vishal Andhra. Okay, so like that the movement was raised in the Telangana. So we'll discuss next part of the lesson tomorrow. Thank you.